Okay, so I'm going to play Wasp, and I'm still not trying to figure out her key mechanic. She's got like 4 or 5 different things going on between being able to put resources back into the deck, the mental resources back into the deck in her alter ego form. Then you've got her tiny form, which she can. If I defeat a minion, I basically deal 1 damage to the main boss. And then in her giant form, I basically can divide damage and scheme. So that's her. And then we're going up against Green Goblin, who basically just throws a bunch of minions at us. And I'm also going to be playing two-handed, or not two-handed, but I'll be playing with my brother, who's actually going to be playing Peter Parker. Uh, why don't you go ahead and say hi to the people?
Hello, YouTube viewers.
All right, so we'll go and get started now. And so my brother and I decided in our infinite wisdom that I will go first because I was the firstborn. Anyway, I am going to use. Ooh, crap. I'm going to use. I don't know what I'm going to use. I'm going to use Genius and out of my way to play the Helicarrier. And then I am going to use my girl to put Genius back into my deck since it's a mental resource. I have no idea how this is going to work. But if it does work the way I think it's going to work, this is going to be amazing. I'll have to have someone tell me if I'm about to do this wrong. But I am going to go into the tiny form. I am going to use Relentless Assault, or I'm going to use Power of Aggression to pay for Relentless Assault, which will allow me to deal 5 damage to this Thrall. And he's got only 3 hit points, so he's gone. And I'll deal 2 damage to Green Goblin, but I'll also be able to deal 1 damage because I defeated a minion, and so I deal another one. So I take him down to 3, and then so he's at 29, and then I will use my Wasp, and I will thwart for 1. And I'll also use Helicarrier to pay for endurance. So now I have plus 3 hit points. So I'm at 14 now. And now we will switch to Austin.
All right. Um, okay. Um, so first, Petulant Pig, play that. Stick my tongue out at the villain. He attacks me. And I gain 3 cards. So how much did he attack me for, Nick? Okay. So, like 3 cards. Okay, let's see what I'm gonna do now. Go ahead and flip on over. I definitely did that in the wrong order, but okay. Trying to figure out the So use those to get a huge wooden hammer. And then I'm going to pay these two to get team building exercise out as well. And then I'm going to keep these two so I can use that later. And then it does. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Um, it gives me +1. So I'm gonna go ahead and it's not gonna be great, but I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 damage to one of the thralls. Go ahead there. And that will be my turn.
Now we're in the villain phase. I tried moving stuff around, kind of consolidating my hand here and do this because it looks like my brother is just going to collect all of the bad guys that he can. I have added the scheme here. And so now Green Goblin's going to attack me for 2. I'm going to take it. I'm going to get hit for 2. Amazing. All right. Now, Austin, you're going to get hit for 2. What are you going to do? What do you do?
Take it.
You're going to take it?
Yeah.
All right. So he's going to hit you for 2. 3. Hits you for 3. But then you get hit for another 2. So you're getting hit for 5.
I'm gonna play cartoon physics, and I only get 1.
All right, so you would have played that with Green Goblin, and that way you get hit for 3 instead.
Okay.
All right, basic math. All right, now I get my encounter card, which is the villain attacks you. I probably get attacked for 1 more because of the Goblin Soldier. Yeah, we'll do that. So villain's gonna attack me for 2. And I put Goblin Nation in play, where the Green Goblin and all other goblins gain +1 attack. Alright, so I'm just gonna say I took 3 damage. I'm saying I'm taking 3 damage because Green Goblin attacked me, but also when Goblin Soldier came out, I'm giving myself an extra damage because I feel like that's the thing to do. I keep forgetting that rule, so I'm just gonna go with the worst of them all. All right, Austin, your encounter card. I feel so bad, Austin. Shadows of the past.
Yay.
I don't think we have enough
People
things.
attacking me.
I don't think we have enough stuff going on now. Green Goblin. Yeah. After the Green Gobbler engages you, discard all counters from each card you control. So you have to get rid of your counters. All right. So this is going to be a fun little thing. All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna use one way or the other, or another for get a new side scheme, and then when you reveal it, Nick, I will draw 3 cards. Do I want what? Okay, done. That so it did not work how I wanted it to. um so with that I will place Overwatch on whichever scheme has um the lowest, I would say. Okay. I can only clear, looking at this, I can clear 4. I can clear 4 threat off of a scheme. I know for a fact. So place Overwatch. Um, we'll do Goblin, whichever the one that has 4. Okay. Um, so we'll do that. Doesn't cost me anything. I'm gonna go ahead and pay this one. Get rid of Ham It Up because I don't have any tune counters. For making entrance, actually, yes, for making an entrance. Which nope says hero interrupt. When your hero makes a basic thwart, it gets +2 for that thwart. Um, so the one that has 4 is the one that had for Overwatch. So then I go ahead and I thwart for 4. Yep. And remove an equal amount of threat from a different scheme. Yep. Which I believe I negate anyways because making an entrance, if I took all threat from a scheme with that +2 thwart, I heal 2, so I'm still at 7 health. Yes, I do. And then with that, um, I'm going to want that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay these 2 for the Daily Beagle. And that will be my turn. Actually, I messed that up. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep even the odds. Because of team building exercise, this only needs 1 resource. I know. Yeah, so I'm going to, when the villain comes out, or does his move, when a card is revealed from the encounter deck, I'm going to use I don't think so. Okay.
All right, so now that we're back on me, I am going to use energy and follow through to put Helicarrier out. Or I'm sorry, I already have Helicarrier out. To put Quinn Carrier out, and then I am going to Get rid of that one. Ass. I'm going to flip over to Wasp, the giant form, and I will do this to pay for giant help, which will remove a total of 4 divided among schemes as I choose if I'm in my giant form. So I will get rid of this one that Austin put down so graciously for us. And we each have to discard 2 cards from the encounter deck and put each goblin minion in play with us. Austin's super excited about. 1, 2. Oh, Austin got another minion. And then 1, 2. And I got another minion. This is amazing.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
What do you mean? Do you need flip?
No, not that. You reveal from the encounter deck.
That doesn't work.
Okay.
Because I mean, it may work. Let's just say it doesn't, because this sounds like it would be the harder thing to go with. You are about to get hit for 3, 5, 7, though, at a bare minimum.
Fun game.
Yeah, it is. All right. Do you need to flip over?
Yes.
Yeah, just flip over, bro. And then what does Daily Bugle give you?
Exhausted, and I get 1 tune counter.
Okay, do that, because why wouldn't you?
Well, I have to be in alter ego form.
You're in alter ego now.
But is it my turn?
No, but this is a retroactive thing, because we sat here and looked. Oh yeah, no, you're definitely gonna die.
Okay.
I mean, without the Goblin Soldier, that means that we're expecting the Green Goblin to get a 0 boost, and that way you don't die. Now, if he gets a 0 boost, you still die. Math is fun.
All right.
So
I'm now at 12 health.
Oh, and this is now goes back down to 3. I can attack or thwart. All right, so I am going to deal 2 damage. 1 to this guy, and then I'll deal 1 to this guy. So I'm pretty sure I can do that, since it says that I can split damage you deal using your basic attack can be divided amongst enemies as I choose. So that's what I choose. That would have been an epic round for you, though. All right, and then yeah, I guess I'll keep this out. All right, so now we'll go on to the villain phase. So the villain is going to scheme against Austin, and he's going to do for 1, 2, and he gets an additional boost for this activation.
I don't think so.
Does it say?
When when you reveal a card from the encounter deck, remove 1 tune counter.
I don't think that these are boost.
Okay.
So I don't think that counts. I think you want to hold off for that until the next time. Okay. I could be wrong, but so he's gonna scheme for 4. Man, are we unfocused? Plus 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're definitely gonna need you to do some damage. He's gonna attack me for what?
Damage or thwarting?
everything. We need to do everything. So he's gonna attack me now for 2, 3, 4, and I shuffle this back into the deck. So he's gonna hit me for 4 plus I get 6 damage. So I'm at 3 health. That was ingenious. Alright. Now it's time for your encounter card. Now's the time for you to play. I don't think so.
Think so.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
That was the best I could do.
That's fine. So what is that? You get rid of a card?
Yeah, you cancel the effects of that card and discard it.
I like it, because that was my obligation.
You're welcome.
Alright, here's my card. Gobbler Glider Surge attached to Gobbler. The minion gains the aerial trait. We gotta get rid of him. And then Pumpkin Bombs. I don't know if you know this, but your niece absolutely loves this card.
Huh.
I don't know why either. It's just like weird. I think that's it. Alright, so I am going to use Wasp, my big form, and I'm going to attack for 2, and I'm going to do 1 damage to each one of these guys. Then I'm going to flip over as my teeny form. Oh shoot. Before I do that, I'm going to use Strength to pay for Martial Prowlness. I'm going to use the Quinn Carrier and the Helicarrier to play Downtime and Lie in Wait. I think I'm going to move this over here underneath my... Alright. Now I'm going to flip to my tiny form. I'm going to exhaust Martial Prowlness. I'm going to use Surprise Attack. I'm going to get rid of the Goblin Soldier and take 1 damage. Ooh. That's not very smart. I shouldn't do this. I'll take 1 damage, but then I'm going to die next round, right? Good lord. Alright. In fact, I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to go back and I'm going to... Let's retcon some of this stuff. I go here and I heal. I'll heal for 5 because I have downtime now. So I have 8 health. And then I will go through and use my girl ability. And that's really all I can do. I can hold on to my surprise attack in that case. When I come back, I can deal 4 damage to one of these guys. But, ugh. So I'm relying on you there, Austin.
Yeah, I'm thwarting. Alright, cool. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Daily Beagle to get 1 more counter. Flip on over to Spider Ham. My 5, and then I use 2 of them in the villain phase. Yeah, it's right here the whole time. You just couldn't see it on the screen. Okay. Hogwashed. So, yes. Just not as much as you wanted before. So I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, no, I'm good. We're still beautiful. So I'm gonna use Ham It Up. Remove one threat from a scheme for each tune counter, and I have 3 tune counters. So that's gone. Then I'm going to pay Ham It Up. There's it removes one threat for each tune counter, and I have 3. So I played Ham It Up. So that removed 3 threat from the main scheme. Then I'm going to pay that to make an entrance, which adds 2 to me. So I'm going to go ahead and thwart for a total of 4 to the main scheme. In this next one, I can either deal 5 damage to a minion or remove 5 threat from the side scheme. Unless I kill one of them, right? So we're having a minimum of 5 added. At most, maybe 10. So we're looking at 9, which would then end the game. Well, so this is the thing. That's what I was gonna do. So, pow, bam, whack, smack, boink. 5 damage to minion. I'm thinking, uh, the Green Gobbler. Get rid of him. Yeah. So that will be my. Oh, and I also exhausted that to pay for Hogwash, by the way. And that was my turn.
All right, so I've added the 2. Oh wow, right there. I've added 2 to the scheme there for the first part. So now Green Goblin is going to scheme on me for 1 salt. That's awesome. So he only schemes for 1 plus these 2, so that means it's 3. So we're at 10. So even if we get a advanced Austin, we could be all right. So now you're gonna get attacked. You get hit for 4,
Taking it,
5,
by the way.
6. What?
I'll take it.
Well, you're getting hit all over the place. So
1, 2,
Green Goblin's gonna hit you for 4.
6.
Wow. All right, so Green Goblin hits you for 4, and then they hit you for another 2. But
Cool.
Green Goblin heals for 2.
I'm at 6.
All right, and we also discard Pumpkin Bombs. We don't want that anymore. All right, then we get this card, which is Goblin Reinforcements. Place 1 additional threat here for each Goblin minion in play. We have, what, 4?
Yep.
So there's 6 on that one. Oh, shucks. All right, and then your card is Feast on this. Take 2 damage. You are confused. If you were already confused, this card gains Surge. You're confused, Austin. Which checks the chart. I'm pretty sure you're always confused. I hope you weren't planning on doing a lot of thwarting this round.
I was thinking.
You what?
With some attacking, thwarting, and some attack.
Ooh, that's bad. I'm hoping to clear up the board state a lot. All right.
So Overwatch on to the scheme that has 6. So I'm gonna keep that there for my personal essay. Then I'm going to go ahead and pay for that to get an upgrade, which will give me an additional thwart. And even though it's 2, because of, let's see, team building exercise, it will be actually I use 2. Okay, cool. So yeah, use that, pay for that last one. Actually, yes. And then discard this and 2 tune counters to do Swinging Web Pig. And I will deal 6 damage to the Green Goblin and confuse him. Okay. Well, then I'll do the Goblin Soldier. Okay. Perfect. So since I might as well thwart to get rid of this. So, I'm ready. Oh, got it. So, got rid of that. I pay a tune counter for that 1 damage I got. To ready Spider-Ham again. And then I will thwart for 3. The main scheme. And that will be my turn.
So, what's up?
This is Spider-Ham's thing, though.
All right, so in order to limit the amount of uhs, and just not speaking at all, I went ahead and paused it between Austin's turn and my turn. And Austin determined that it probably wasn't very smart to leave the Overwatch on the Goblin Reinforcements and just take it off of this one. So he's going to take it off of this and this simultaneously using the Overwatch. With that said, I'm going to play Looking for Trouble because that's ingenious. And I'm going to discard cards until I get another minion. Hey, I did just see it advance. And there's a Goblin Thrall. And with the Goblin Thrall, I am now able to get rid of this card. Now life will be gravy. Oh, wait. I'm going to do that, but I should have done something first. I will flip over to Wasp. I will exhaust Martial Prowlness to play Surprise Attack. And I will get rid of... I'll deal 4 damage to this guy here. Now I would play Looking for Trouble, find this guy, and get rid of this. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm trying to think, what is the best way to proceed here? If I play Rapid Growth, I would then be able to deal 4 damage, split up amongst everybody. I really want to do this though. Let's say I use Skill Strike to play Rapid Growth. So I flip over here. Now I can do 4 damage. So I do 1 damage to this guy. I'm sorry, 1 damage to him. And I get to do 3 more damage. 2 and 1. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll deal all of it to this guy and 1 to this guy. Yeah. So the Rapid Growth is gone. Actually, probably been smarter, Austin, if you didn't take off that Overwatch, because then I could have used Rapid Growth. Never mind. We made our bed, now we're gonna lie in it. Alright, I'm gonna exhaust Helicarrier and Quinn Carrier to play Out of My Way. And now I'm going to get rid of this Thrall. And I still have Pinpoint Strike. All right. That was a massive round for us, I feel like. I don't feel like we are as bad a shape as we've been in, which means we're totally going to lose in the next round. What?
I'm still worried about my health.
Oh, you should be. All right. As always, I've gone ahead and I've added the threat here. Now, Green Goblin is going to attack Austin. So Austin's the first player. For 2. I think you said you were going to defend, right?
Yep.
All right, so he's going to defend for 1. And woo, look at that. You only take 2 damage plus the 1 from the Thrall. Possibly 1. I don't know. All right, so you take 2 damage, I think.
Okay.
But you're exhausted.
Yep.
Nice. All right, now he's going to attack me. For 2. I'm just going to take it. Oh, snap. I was hoping for this so bad. All right, so I take 2 damage. But I had Lie in Wait. So after a minion engages me, I can discard this card and I deal 3 damage to that minion. Oh, that's the wrong deck. That's actually really awesome because I still have Pinpoint Strike, which means which has Overkill. It does 7 damage plus Overkill. Or I'm sorry, if I'm in tiny form, it will do 8 damage, and then it will have Overkill, which means Goblin Soldier is bye-byes. All right. Focus, Nick. All right, now Austin, your encounter card is Pumpkin Bombs, and then my encounter card is Goblin Collider. Great. Those are amazing cards for us. All right, so we're gonna get started. I'm going to flip over to Wasp. I'm going to exhaust these 3 cards to play Pinpoint Strike, where I get rid of him. I need to do 2 damage. So I deal 6 damage to Green Goblin, which feels like necessary at this point. I don't even know how many rounds we've gone. This is ridiculous. Then I'm going to use... I probably should have used Giant Help. That would have helped us out a lot. Oh well, I'm going to use Pitchback. And Combat Training to play Relentless Assault. And let's say I get rid of this Goblin Thrall for Austin and deal 2 additional damage to the villain. So he's at 3. Oh, wait. Actually, I get to do 2 more because I defeated 2 different enemies while I was tiny. Wait, that's 1, right? It's 21. That's great. And then I don't know. I mean, I can either hit him for 1 or I'll do 1 more for Scheme because I think we're gonna be hurting soon. All right, and now Austin, do you know what you want to do?
Unfortunately, we'll see what happens. Okay, so one way or the other. So Nick search for a side scheme, and I draw 3 cards. 3. Survey says, "Hey, look, allies." Okay. First things first. Use my 2. Or I die. Or I die. Okay. I believe I should be fine. Yes. Let's see. Yes.
Okay, go.
Okay. So, exhaust organic webbing and lose a tune counter.
Oh wait,
You
I'm
only have
sorry.
1. Huh? Okay, so let me refresh all that. So I had the 1 there. So, organic webbing to use a tune counter to reactivate him. Go to Peter Porker. Use Daily Beagle to gain a tune counter. And then recover for 5, bringing me to 8 health. I know you have your counter, but I'd like to have mine. And then with that, I'm going to use team building exercise and my tune counters to get Spider-Man out. Spider-Man, when he enters, remove 1 threat for... Actually, I'm going to wait on that. So put those back out. I'm going to pay these 2. Actually, no. These 2 to get Spider out. Or SP-der. Nothing special when she's out. And then I will use team building exercise. These two. Bring out spider. So now that's 3 threat that is removed total. So 2 from the side scheme that you put out, and then I'll do 1 from the main scheme if that works, or do I only do from 1 scheme at a time? Okay, well, still, we got that 1 out.
Me. And then we'll.
I'm not done yet. Oh,
No, I
sorry.
know. I'm just gonna show me getting rid of it.
Okay,
Especially if I add effects, you know. Shoot.
I gotcha. Then I'm going to pay this to. I did that wrong, but it's okay. No, it's not. I could have done 4 damage to my main guy. And got rid of that soldier, but I messed up. So I paid those 2 to get another team building exercise. I'm going to get rid of spider by doing 2 thwart to the main scheme. Bring that down to 6. And then I'm going to use Spider-Man to attack for 1 to the spider soldier, or to the goblin soldier. And that will be my turn.
All right. So, shucks. I'm gonna have to defend. Damn it. All right. So I'll defend for 2, which means that I'm gonna get hit for 3 because I get hit 2 from the pumping bombs, 1 from the glider, and oh, it's in advance. So I take 3 damage. I'm at 3 health. Nice. And then Austin, you're an alter ego.
Yep.
This says discard, right? Pumpkin bombs. After the villain attacks you, discard pumpkin bombs. Take 2 indirect damage. Apparently, I didn't add any allies in my deck whatsoever. Not even Scott Lang.
Spider-Man to take the 2 indirect damage.
Well, that wouldn't have been for you. That'd be for me.
Well, can I use my ally to help you?
You could have used your ally to take the attack, I guess. He'd be gone. I wouldn't take 3 damage.
No.
I would take 2.
Well, he has 2 on there, so you would take. But
I would take the 2 indirect damage, I believe, and your character would take all of the other stuff, but I also wouldn't be exhausted. So I'd have 1 hit point more than I do now, and I wouldn't be exhausted if he dies.
Damage because I'm in alter ego.
You can have your allies defend for me.
Yeah.
So if he defended for me, Austin,
you're at 4 health, and you're not exhausted.
Exactly.
Cool.
All right. We got to do a better job of saying that type of stuff beforehand, because technically, I think the thought is you want to do that before you get the boost, right? All right. So now he's going to scheme on you, and he's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3, plus this comes back in. And then he makes 4, so it's 12. Do you remember that song? Do you ever remember that show, Lamb Chop Sing Along?
No.
I was like, this is the song that never ends. This feels like the game. This feels like the game that will never end. It's hilarious. We both got the same card. So it says, discard cards from the encounter deck where X is equals to double the villain's stage number. Each time a goblin minion is discarded this way, choose to either take 3 damage or put that minion in play. I guess. Whatever. I'll do this. All right. And then you get this card. Monster. You are stunned. Yeah, you're stunned.
Okay. Gonna go ahead and use my 2 yellows to get rid of whatever needs to be paid 2 yellows for. Yep. Pay these 2 to get team building exercise. Come back out to get that. Then I'm gonna use all team building exercises to bring out Captain America. Actually, no, it's only 2 of them need to be done. Yes, it was, but whatever. Actually, would it be 1? Three. So I do this. Yeah, I would have to use all 3. Cool. Then high 5. I get my 1 tune. I'm gonna go ahead and attack. Remove my stunned. Use organic webbing to bring me back. And then organic webbing also gives me an extra thwart. So I would thwart for a total of 3. Now my question to you is, should I thwart for another 2 or should I attack for 2? Because it looks like we're pretty high up on our scheme. Yeah, so we're going to need 2 anyways. Okay. So then, yes, I will use Captain America for thwarting, and that'll be -2, bring it to 7. And that is my turn.
All right. So for me, as I had mentioned earlier, I'm going to go swap to my alter ego form. I will heal for my 7. I need to get exhaust tokens. Remind me to do that, honey. By honey, I mean my wife. I'm going to use Giant Help, Hall of Heroes, play Ingenuity. I'll use Ingenuity and Quinn Carrier to put my Wasp helmet. I'm getting to a point where if I can't just like annihilate someone by the end of this thing, I'm gonna be ticked off. I think that's all I can do there. I will look at my deck and see if there's any cards. The card I really want to see is Genius. Pinpoint Strike. I'll throw that back in there, and Hall of Heroes. And that's the way it goes. All right, Austin. We gotta have a come to Jesus moment now, and I don't know, man. This is the longest game I've ever played on stream or whatever recorded. All right, so he's going to attack you for 2. What do you do?
Defend with Captain America.
All right, you take 2 damage. And you get Thrall.
Okay.
All right, he is going to scheme on me for 1. 3.
Okay. I'm going to use Great Responsibility, and instead of him adding to the scheme, I take that as damage.
So we take 3 damage.
Yep. So I go to 5.
Good for you. Hey, you also take 4 damage, right?
Yeah, I put that to Captain America.
No, you take 4 damage from Goblin Soldier and Monster.
Okay, so I'm down at 1 now.
Woo! Wait, how do you get a 1? 4 and 3. Yep, that's good math.
Thank you.
All right. We don't die. All right. So your first encounter card is Goblin Knight, and then your second encounter, which says, after Goblin Knight attacks you, discard 1 card from the encounter deck. If that card is Goblin Minion, put that Goblin Minion in play.
You may need to repeat that.
It said that when he attacks you, you have to discard the top card of the deck. And if it's a minion, a Goblin Minion, then you got to put them in play.
Okay.
All right. And now your other card is I See You. Goblin attacks you. If you are in alter ego form, do not give yourself a boost for this card. All right. So he's going to attack you again. What do you do?
How much does he attack for?
He attacks you for 2 plus a boost.
I mean, there's not really anything I can do.
Is that game?
Yeah, even if I defend for 1. And then if he attacks for 2, then yeah, I'm dead. So I probably shouldn't have done Great Responsibility.
Probably shouldn't have. He'd hit you for 2 more.
So if I didn't do Great Responsibility, I would have 1 right now.
All right. Well, grab all the stuff for Great Responsibility back. And then my encounter card is Green Goblin schemes with X scheme, where X is equal to the number of the stage villain. So he's going to scheme for 1, 2, and he's going to heal for 2. So that pops. And this says that I just advanced to the stage. All right. I feel like we're going to lose quickly now because next time he's going to scheme for 5. Yeah, 5. Oh, I totally forgot to draw my hand. Dude. If I was you and I had to bring it, that would have been amazing.
Wait, aren't I supposed to have resource cards?
No, this is not Pokemon.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, I'm on burgeoned, I guess. I can. Oh wait, I forgot to. This is now 22, and this is 8. Oh, good lord. We ain't got much time left, Awesome, or we lose. Okay, I'm gonna use Swarm Tactics to pay Lion Weight. I'm gonna go to Wasp. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Wasp. And I'll play Bring It and Pin Particles to play Hall of Heroes. And then I'll exhaust Ingenuity Oh, I did to draw a card. And Quinn Carrier, I guess, to play the synth suit. And I can attack for 2, I guess. I really can't do anything, can I? Yeah, I'll attack for 2. I'll attack your thrall. All right, and now it's your turn, Austin. Do you know what you want to do?
Yep. All right. Exhaust organic webbing to get me back. I'm going to go to Peter Porker, use Daily Beagle to get 1 back, and then I'm going to recover for 5, get another one. She changed a lot. Use all 3 team building exercise and 1 for Lady Spider. Then with her there, okay, yeah, I see that now. Okay. Well then I get rid of Great Responsibility. Not changing that again. And then I go ahead and I mean I can either get Spider or I can get Scarlet Spider. Actually, or wait and get Scarlet Spider. What do you think? Uh, Scarlet Spider does, but I have to wait a turn. Or I can um go ahead and hit 1 now and hit 1 and then use it to defend later. I can defend for you. How about that? Okay. Well, also because this has to do with encounter cards, and those are gone, right? Huh? Okay. Get rid of these. You get Spider out. I'm gonna go ahead and thwart with Lady Spider. After Lady Spider thwarts and removes threat from a scheme, if you control another Web Warrior card, remove an equal amount. So she thwarts for 2, but because of that, it's actually total of 4. And then that's 2 counters added to her. And then I will go ahead and attack for 1 to the guy who's 7. Yep. I'm helping you out. Because you're gonna defeat him in the end anyways. So I'm going in for the assist.
All right, as you can see here, my play area has become an absolute wreck. We have absolutely too many minions, and I have too many upgrades. And Austin's not getting rid of enough stuff. All right, so I've added the 5, 1 for each of these goblin minions and green goblin to the scheme here. Then Green Goblin is going to attack me for 2. Plus this, but I'm going to exhaust this, which allows me to prevent it for 1. So I take 2 damage. All right, and now we have to put an acceleration token on this as well. So Austin, if we don't get rid of any goblins next round, that means that we are going to have to go through. That's going to add 6 threat. Not to mention whatever the threat you're gonna. Did we just lose? 5, 6. Because you're an alter ego right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Do you got anything to deal with threat?
Next turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's going to scheme on you for 1. Ooh, advance. All right. So he schemes on you for 1 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at 15 scheme at a 22. Now he is going to get my encounter card. It is caught off guard, discard, and upgrade that I control. I'll get rid upgrade or support, right? So I'll get rid of downtime. And then Austin's card is gang up. This card gains surge. Oh, that would have been nasty. Advance or assault. So gain surge. Beast on this. Take 2 damage. You are confused.
Okay.
So you are now at 4 health.
Have you been attacked yet?
I'm done. We're done.
Cool. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and use team building exercise to play Spider-Man. Look at me complaining about not having allies, and I have almost all of them. And then I'm going to use add Web of Light and Destiny. Because I have the Web Warrior trait, it is free. Whenever a ally leaves play, I choose a player. That player draws 1 card. So get ready for that. All right. So now I'm gonna go use Daily Beagle to get 1 more tune counter. Go to Spider Ham. From here, I am going to remove this, use Hogwash. So, pow, bam, whack, smack, boink. Do 5 damage to whoever you feel is best. Okay. Then I am going to, let's see. I'm going to attack for 3 to whoever you choose. Then I'm going to come back after using organic webbing. And then this turn. Oh, I also get spider kill if that or overkill if that 3 did any extra damage or had any extra damage. Okay. Oh, cool. Doesn't go away. I'm gonna thwart for 4 with Lady Spider. Nick, draw a card. I'm gonna attack for 1 with Spider. Nick, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and draw 1. And then with that, I did play him, or I did play Spider-Man this turn. And he removes threat for each Web Warrior card I controlled when I put him out. So that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4 additional threat removed. And with him, I'm also going to attack for 1. Realize that you and I use counters differently. Now, okay, cool. Then I'm going to remove one of these and a tune counter to use Swinging Web Pig and deal 6 damage to an enemy of your choice. Now do I go ahead and thwart to get rid of confused, or do I attack again? Actually, no, because I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and switch on over here. Can I do that? Twice one turn? Even though I exhausted and came back? Okay. Well then I will go ahead and attack for 1. Wait, did you added scheme instead of removed it? And that is my turn. That was a good turn though, right? Don't act like you're not impressed.
I can cut that whole part out. All right. I can exhaust these 3 to play this, which will do 8 damage to him.
Drew your extra card, right?
What? Yeah, I drew it.
You draw a card.
Yeah, it was pinpoint strike. So I have 2 of these suckers. So
we're not even through with the first villain shit.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is gonna take forever. And then damage, I'll exhaust this, and this to play pinpoint strike again. So that does another 8 damage. So now he's at 5. Then I'm gonna flip over boss. I guess I could attack for 2. Yeah, I'll attack for 2, then flip over to Wasp. So now he's at 3. Then I'm going to use Power of Aggression to play this stupid card, Surprise Attack. And now he's at 0. Boom. Now it's going to be another 2 hours before we finish this part.
Just a reminder for
oh God! Dang! Folks, we lost the game. We're just gonna call it now and say we lost the game. Why? And this is because of the fact that Austin and I forgot to read the card, like I always often do. And every time Green Goblin hits one of us, what's it say? After Green Goblin attacks and damages you, place 1 threat on the main scheme.
And there were a lot of times we were very close.
For this one, or for the last one. I don't know about this one.
This one, we were never that close.
I'm just going to say call it. It's a long game. It's a long game, but by the time I finish editing this, it's probably going to be like 40 minutes. Oh my gosh, that was horrible.
Man, I was doing good too.
No, you weren't.
At the end.
Dude, you've always had a minion on you this entire game.
That's fine. I was thwarting, keeping us winning.
Goblin Nation, so everyone gets +1 attack, and he has Hysteria. Then he'd also have gotten Goblin Reinforcements and Wicked Ambitions. Yeah, I'm sorry, but we've surpassed my lateness, and we played late last night too. This is great, Austin. So you have only won 2 games of Champions, and you have played like 5 of them. Congratulations.
Thank you. First solo game today, I lost pretty early on.
I mean, I've had a couple of games where I lost within the first round. Those are epic. No, so I did record a game of me playing Wasp by myself, and I had the worst deck imaginable. Like, I cannot believe I didn't know what I was doing. I ended up actually watching Beat the Game. Now it's Play the Game. And I don't know, when I was watching it, something's like, boom, what was I thinking going into a leadership deck, throwing a bunch of allies into it with Wasp when I should be playing events? Amateur hour. So I don't know. I felt like this deck, you need the deck I'm playing right now. I feel like I need a little bit more momentum. But anyway.